And occasionally those big pieces of rock are big enough to cause mass devastation that easily take out a city, pretty easily take out a country, sometimes take out, like the one that took out the dinosaurs, take out pretty much every big living thing on the planet.
Since the inception of space exploration, scientists have been on a quest to unravel the mystery of extraterrestrial life. With extensive research and the exploration of celestial bodies, we were convinced that we were alone in the universe until the unexpected visit of Oumuamua in October 2017. In a shocking turn of events, Oumuamua has made a surprising comeback, and renowned astrophysicist Brian Cox has sounded the alarm, revealing shocking details about our first interstellar visitor. Join us as we uncover the truth and what this might mean for the future of the Earth. On October 19, 2017, astronomers at the Pan-STARRS 1 telescope in Hawaii made a remarkable and groundbreaking discovery. They detected a strange flying object called Oumuamua, meaning scout or messenger from afar in Hawaiian. Oumuamua was immediately recognized as extraordinary, as this mysterious flying object was the first known interstellar object to pass through our solar system. This cosmic traveler allowed scientists to study a celestial body from outside our solar system, which had never been done before. Until its detection, astronomers had primarily observed and studied objects within our solar system, and even within those boundaries, there are still numerous mysteries yet to be uncovered. The arrival of Oumuamua opened up an entirely new avenue of exploration, allowing researchers to gain unprecedented insights into the properties, composition, and dynamics of objects beyond our immediate cosmic neighborhood. Renowned scientist Brian Cox says that Oumuamua is not just any celestial body. He believes that as the first known interstellar object to traverse our solar system, it holds the potential to transform our understanding of the universe. But before we delve into Cox's intriguing theory and predictions about Oumuamua, it's important to properly understand the context around the first interstellar visitor who greeted us. For centuries, scientists have contemplated the existence of extraterrestrial life and the presence of celestial bodies beyond our solar system. Given the galaxy's vastness, there is no logical reason for it not to be filled with objects expelled from other star systems, even if we have not yet seen one. Although scientists were open to it, the arrival of Oumuamua was way beyond our expectations. With its strange cigar-like shape, this mysterious interstellar voyager defied the conventions of comets and asteroids that we have seen within our cosmic neighborhood. At the Haleakala Observatory in Hawaii, Robert Werik discovered an object 40 days after it passed its closest point to the Sun. This object turned out to be quite mysterious and continues to spark debate today. When the object was first observed, it was near Earth, approximately 85 times that of our Moon, or 22 astronomical units. Oumuamua had already passed its closest point to our planet and was already approximately 21 million miles away and moving away from the Sun. Despite its mysterious nature, Oumuamua is a relatively small object, estimated to be between 300 and 3,000 feet long, with widths and thicknesses ranging from 115 to 548 feet. It is red, similar to objects in the outer solar system. This was a remarkably close encounter between our planet and an object within the vastness of the solar system. However, it's not the object that came close to Earth. For instance, in 2004, a very small asteroid flew by Earth at only about 1/10 of the distance to the Moon. There have been even closer encounters, such as an object grazing Earth's atmosphere in 1972. Witnesses in Western North America observed a massive fireball. They heard double sonic booms before the fireball exited the atmosphere and returned to space. Although it entered Earth's atmosphere, it approached at such a shallow angle that it posed no threat. Nevertheless, as demonstrated by events like the Chelyabinsk fireball of 2013 or Arizona's Barringer crater, objects from space occasionally collide with Earth. When it comes to Oumuamua, there was never a risk of it crashing into anything. Even though it came pretty close to us, it wasn't a big threat. At first, scientists thought it was a comet, but then they realized it wasn't because it didn't have fuzzy coma or off-gassing typically associated with comets. Instead, it entered our solar system at an unusual angle and speed, suggesting a hyperbolic trajectory and strongly indicating an interstellar origin. Oumuamua likely originated from a star system other than our own. This led the International Astronomical Union to create a new classification for this object, hence the designation 1I/2017 U1, with the I standing for interstellar. Within some parts of the scientific community, rumors of a potential alien origin for Oumuamua have emerged. However, such a possibility seems to be highly unlikely. However, recent evidence has solidified the conclusion that Oumuamua came from another star system. Previously, there was a chance that it originated from within our outer solar system, perhaps propelled into a hyperbolic orbit by an object in the Oort cloud. However, this possibility has been discounted based on the physics of Oumuamua. Consequently, the question arises as to the true origins of this interstellar object. Unfortunately, determining the origins of Oumuamua is a complicated and murky endeavor. Despite its path aligning with the direction of Vega, one of the brightest stars in the night sky and known to possess a debris disk, Oumuamua does not appear to be related to Vega and could not have originated from there. Instead, it likely came from a distant location, possibly thousands of years ago. Some estimates suggest that prior to encountering our solar system, Oumuamua may have traveled around the Milky Way numerous times over immense periods. Speculation regarding its origin has given rise to various intriguing hypotheses, including suggestions that it may be a comet or the remnants of a planetary collision. More daring theories propose that it could be an extraterrestrial spacecraft or a lunar fragment that adhered to a piece of equipment. Given that the origins of Oumuamua are likely shrouded in ancient history, it's really hard to figure out its journey back to its source. It's like trying to recreate the exact moves of a game of billiards that happened 100 years ago, when all we know is the direction of the last shot. However, Professor Brian Cox is here to help us understand the intriguing nature of this remarkable interstellar visitor and shed light on the reasons behind its return. What revelations and predictions does Brian Cox make about Oumuamua? Oumuamua captivated our attention not only because of its potential interstellar origin, but also because of its peculiar shape. It quickly became evident that Oumuamua was unlike anything we had ever observed within our solar system. The first indication that there was something extraordinary about this object came from its distinctive light curve, which revealed rapid fluctuations in brightness as it traversed our solar system. Initially, it was hypothesized that Oumuamua's unusual light curve resulted from its elongated, tumbling shape. It resembled a cigar, reflecting varying amounts of light as it rotated approximately once every 8 hours. Oumuamua's brief visit continues to impact astronomy, as it fuels discussions about the passage of interstellar objects through our solar system and ways to enhance their detection and study. Dr. Brian Cox stands out as a renowned figure in astrophysics and cosmology, commanding immense respect and influence. With his exceptional talent for communicating scientific concepts, Cox has played a pivotal role in unraveling the mysteries around Oumuamua. As we join him on this journey, we are reminded of the ever-evolving nature of cosmic understanding and the astonishing discoveries that await us in the vast expanse of the universe. Regarding Oumuamua, while many in the scientific community view it as a strange but natural celestial body, Cox has entertained more audacious theories. The artificial construct hypothesis is one theory that has captured the imagination of the scientific community and the public. The artificial construct hypothesis suggests that Oumuamua may not be a natural celestial body, but a product of intelligent design, possibly created by an highly advanced extraterrestrial civilization. Several characteristics of Oumuamua lend support to this startling theory. Its unusually elongated cigar-like shape, unlike any asteroid or comet observed within our solar system, raises questions about its origins. Its unexpected acceleration and deviation from a trajectory influenced solely by gravitational forces hint at mechanisms beyond our current understanding. Cox often emphasizes the importance of approaching such hypotheses with curiosity and skepticism. While the idea of an extraterrestrial probe or derelict spacecraft is compelling, It also challenges our current understanding of astrophysics and the nature of interstellar objects. As presented by Cox, the artificial construct hypothesis reminds us of the vastness of the unknown in space and the potential for groundbreaking discoveries that could reshape our understanding of the universe. Additionally, Cox frequently underscores the significance of Oumuamua's brief visit. Building upon the artificial construct hypothesis, Dr. Cox delves into the symbolic implications of such an object. Could Oumuamua be a message in itself? If it were a creation of an advanced civilization, its mere presence in our solar system could be a cosmic hello from a distant civilization. Oumuamua could rightly be a message about extraterrestrial civilization, as this is not the first time similar messages have been received from out of space. On August 15, 1977, astronomer Jerry R. Ehman detected the WOW signal while working on a SETI project at the Big Ear Radio Telescope of Ohio State University. The signal, which lasted for 72 seconds and exhibited a narrowband radio signal at 1420.4556 MHz, was so significant that Ehman circled the data on the computer printout and wrote "WOW" next to it, hence its name. The WOW signal intrigued researchers due to its intensity and matching an artificial source's expected signature. However, despite numerous subsequent searches, scientists never detected the signal again, sparking speculation about alien life. Cox suggests that Oumuamua's trajectory, speed and behavior might be purposefully designed to capture our attention, encouraging us to look up and wonder. The idea of Oumuamua as a message revolves around its unusual attributes. Its distinct elongated shape, rapid and unexplained acceleration and trajectory that brought it remarkably close to Earth have garnered significant attention. Cox, who believed scientific exploration should be characterized by open-mindedness, has proposed that these anomalies might signify more than mere cosmic coincidences. Professor Cox ponders whether Oumuamua could have been intentionally designed to capture our curiosity. Were its path and behavior purposely calculated to ensure we would notice, study, and potentially discover a deeper meaning or purpose behind its visit? Regarding our space exploration efforts, Cox frequently references the Voyager Golden Records, a pair of phonograph records containing sounds and images representing life and culture on Earth to be discovered by extraterrestrial intelligence. Suppose we, as a young spacefaring civilization, have already sent such messages into space. Is it not conceivable that a more advanced civilization might employ a more sophisticated and technologically advanced message like Oumuamua? Interesting, right? The big question is, what exactly could this message be? Could it be a simple greeting, an acknowledgement of their existence and capabilities? The object's rapid rotation, reddish colour and resistance to conventional classification might all serve as clues we are yet to figure out. Throughout his discussions on Oumuamua, Cox consistently underscores the importance of evidence-based inquiry. While the notion of Oumuamua as a message is captivating, it is crucial to approach it with a healthy dose of skepticism. Yet within this skepticism lies the beauty of scientific exploration, where even the most extraordinary hypotheses are considered, tested, and either validated or disproved. The pursuit of answers concerning Oumuamua continues, and as Cox often suggests, the universe may be far more enigmatic and intricate than our current comprehension allows. Another intriguing aspect Cox touches upon is the idea of Oumuamua as a test. According to this theory, the object's passage through our solar system evaluates our technological and scientific progress. How we perceive, study, and react to it may provide significant data to its creators about our civilization's maturity and preparedness for potential contact. Brian Cox's contemplation of Oumuamua as a potential test represents a captivating intersection of astrophysics, philosophy, and the broader implications of our place in the universe. This perspective not only pertains to the object itself, but also raises broader questions regarding our technological and philosophical readiness to comprehend and interpret such phenomena. Cox proposes that Oumuamua's sudden appearance and the subsequent surge of scientific activity it triggered could be seen as a measure of our technological capabilities. Were we advanced enough to detect, track, and analyze this interstellar visitor? However, the fact that we were able to observe it briefly and gather data suggests our growing expertise in space observation and research. Beyond being simply a technological test, Oumuamua challenges our scientific paradigms. Its unconventional acceleration, distinctive shape and trajectory defy immediate explanation. For Cox, this becomes a test of our scientific adaptability. Can we adjust our theories and models to accommodate this new data, or will we attempt to fit it into pre-existing frameworks? Beyond technology and science, Oumuamua, as a test, compels us to confront profound philosophical questions. Suppose it were an artificial object, a probe dispatched by an advanced civilization. Are we prepared to embrace the reality of extraterrestrial intelligence? Cox suggests that how we respond to Oumuamua may indicate our maturity as a species. Avi Loeb, a theoretical physicist of Israeli-American descent, has publicly endorsed the claims made by Brian Cox. Loeb, who previously believed that the likelihood of discovering such a large interstellar object was non-existent, has done a complete turnaround, aligning himself with the recent findings. With this shift, he has motivated more scientists to delve deeper into the subject. In his book, Extraterrestrial, the first sign of intelligent life beyond Earth, Loeb further supports the notion of extraterrestrial life, suggesting that the source of the Oumuamua message could potentially be an intelligent alien civilization. In a recent interview with Patrick Bet-David, Loeb commented on the close-mindedness of some scientists. He asserts, "Those people who pretend to be scientists are actually opposed to the method of science as revealing new knowledge because they have a huge investment in past knowledge." He argues that these scientists interpret everything in the sky as rocks and become agitated when confronted with alternative possibilities. Avi Loeb compares this resistance to the willingness to invest billions of dollars in experiments like the Large Hadron Collider, even when the outcome may not align with expectations. He highlights the inconsistency in mainstream physicists working on theoretical concepts without experimental evidence. At the same time, they simultaneously ridicule the search for alien life. Loeb suggests that this close-mindedness is perpetuated by committees of mainstream scientists who have argued for decades that everything in the sky is rocks, thus hindering the search for technological objects near Earth. What are the implications of Oumuamua return? Avi Loeb's advocacy for open-mindedness in exploring space and the existence of aliens catalyzes scientific dialogue and curiosity, which is great. However, the implications of this mysterious flying object might extend even further for humanity. If Brian Cox's theories hold and Oumuamua is confirmed to be an artificial construct, its existence would imply the presence of highly advanced extraterrestrial civilizations surpassing our capabilities. This realization can shift our paradigm in perceiving our place in the cosmos. We would know that beings with far superior technology and knowledge exist, possibly centuries or millennia ahead of us. Historians and archaeologists may be prompted to re-examine ancient texts and artifacts in light of Cox's theories. What might these probes look like if a civilization can send probes across interstellar space? Could life exist in unimaginable forms based on entirely different biological principles? Expanding on Cox's ideas, one could propose that Oumuamua is merely one node in a vast interstellar network, a cosmic web of probes collecting data across galaxies. This suggests that the universe is more connected than we thought, with advanced civilizations creating a complex network. Oumuamua and Cox's theories emphasize the necessity for global collaboration. Understanding and potentially communicating with such an object would require the collective efforts of scientists, researchers, and governments worldwide. It serves as a startling reminder that when confronted with cosmic mysteries, our petty differences are insignificant compared to the pursuit of knowledge. Suppose Oumuamua is indeed a probe or communication from another civilization, as Cox suggests. In that case, it raises concerns regarding our cosmic security. The object's undetected ability to enter our solar system and its unexpected acceleration indicate technologies that are not yet within our grasp. This could lead to reassessing our space defense mechanisms as we prepare for previously unconsidered scenarios. Cox's theories also bring ethical implications to the forefront in the event of potential contact with extraterrestrial beings. If Oumuamua is a message, how should we respond? What ethical guidelines should govern our establishment of contact with another civilization? The shocking realization that we may not be alone in the universe necessitates a global discussion on the ethics of interstellar communication. Brian Cox's assertions about Oumuamua may induce us to question our understanding of life's fundamental building blocks. If Oumuamua is an artificial construct, it could be composed of materials or possess technologies that are beyond our comprehension. This could revolutionize chemistry and material science, introducing us to previously unknown elements or compounds. Cox's theories have implications that go beyond science. The idea that an advanced civilization might be trying to communicate with us could cause a seismic shift in our cultural and religious beliefs. It could challenge established doctrines and spark profound philosophical debates about our place in the universe and the nature of divinity. If Oumuamua is evidence of advanced extraterrestrial technologies, as Cox suggests, it could reshape global economies. Countries and corporations might heavily invest in research and development, leading to potential technological booms and shifts in global economic power. The Fermi paradox, which highlights the contradiction between the high probability of extraterrestrial civilizations and humanity's lack of contact with them, would be seen from a new perspective. If Oumuamua's behavior and characteristics, as described by Cox, indicate its artificial nature, it would underscore the need for robust planetary defense mechanisms. This would protect against potential threats and ensure that we don't unintentionally damage or destroy such messengers, thereby missing out on valuable learning opportunities. The realization that we may have received an interstellar message could have profound psychological impacts on humanity. Knowing that we're not alone and that there are more advanced civilizations could trigger both fear and hope for future generations. Thanks for watching. Check out the video you see on your screen right now. It's unbelievable.